Alright guys, what's up? I know it's been quite a long time. I've just, the usual shit, been busy and anyways, not much time to myself in the shop. I've been taking on a little bit of machine shop work. So I'm down here a lot, but it's not necessarily for Nerf. It's more like machine shop stuff. I'm trying to, actually make some money with my tools. But anyways, I got a spare parts build, and I know you might be thinking that's kind of a funny looking spare parts build. You got like all Xplorer stuff. That's an expensive spare parts build. But I have a lot of Xplorer stuff. I was looking in the drawer and I thought like, wow, I got like a super ultimate Explorer kit just sitting there. And this has all been purchased separately. Some I got in trades, some are from an old build. Some I bought, one by one-offs. Excuse me, but anyways, the pump and the stock was from my Gen 6 Ultimate Longshot kit, but then I saw the orange pump grip and the Zombie Strike colored stock for sale used, and I just thought that'd look great on my shelf. I'll buy that, and I took the black ones off, so I had this, and then the funny story about the rail, maybe I'll tell you some other time, or I'll tell you, I got a CNC'd rail, I ordered a CNC'd rail, but actually this cast one showed up. I contacted Xplorer and I said, listen, like I ordered a CNC Longshot rail, and normally I wouldn't mind so much that this was cast, but like I really wanted gray. I just had my heart set on gray, and this is black because it's cast, and it was a little bit warped, not like unusable, like I'm using it now, there's nothing wrong with it. Heng, as nice as he is, he just said, you know what, you just keep the cast one. I don't know how you got that. We haven't made cast in years. It must have just been sitting around. Maybe they were busy and wanted to get the order out and they sent it. Like he didn't know. He just said, I have no idea how you got that. I haven't made those in years. I'll send you a CNC one and you can keep the cast one. It's my gift to you. So that was really nice, and I got to use it for another build. This is an expanded plunger tube Longshot. It actually has a pump action shotgun plunger tube. I don't know if you guys remember that. It's an old school blaster. It's a huge plunger tube. It's bigger than the Xplorer kit, the plunger tube kit. It's quite a bit bigger actually. Well, like I think it is, but you'll see. So it's got quite a long barrel because the long tube, and this is just made by me. It's just a piece of PVC with some end caps, and that fits on rather snugly. X lever, X trigger, all Explorer stuff, you know how I am. The only thing that isn't Explorer is the bolt sled, just because, well, these artifact ones and these worker ones, like, they're milled out of solid billet, and they're a little bit cheaper than the Explorer ones, so as much as I like Explorer stuff, I go for the billet one just because it's slightly stronger, and it's like $5 cheaper or something like that, and you get it like significantly faster. But anyways, this pump grip's made by me, and all the plunger tube stuff is made by me, so we'll get on the bench and show you how that is. The seal's not bad. I'll show you the seal before we go. Like, it's okay for a Gen 5. Hopefully you can hear this. So it leaks, but it's a decent seal. I prefer this kind of seal over like O-ring seal. So it's not going to be as good, but the feeding is way better. I just want to show you guys my shop. Been some changes since you've been here. You haven't been here in a while. I sold my beloved little lathe, and I bought a much bigger lathe. This is like not industrial quality, but it's going to be good enough for me for what I do, and certainly good enough for all the Nerf stuff. Significantly more capabilities. I'll be much faster. So that's good. It's almost double. It's like 4 times the weight. It's about double the capacity. I used to have a 10 by 18. This is a 12 by 36, and it's an import again. And I like this import company. They're a local company for me, so I can literally just drive, half an hour, and any of these parts I can buy. They're in stock. Anything goes wrong, I can replace it myself, which is nice. And then I also got a surface grinder, which maybe some of you guys are in machining and you'll know what this is. It's just a little baby surface grinder. So some more capabilities in the shop. Not so much for Nerf, it'd be probably more of a cosmetic thing. But anyways, my same old mill. We'll get up close on the bench, and I will show you what's going on inside. Alright, so I got as much as I can in frame, and I have the 3D printed supports, of course. I always use those. And these are my files. They're available on Thingiverse from someone else, so I don't really give them out anymore because there's no point. Old school X trigger, which is probably my favorite trigger. X lever, the CNC one, of course. The catch is just a plastic catch. It's from the Big Hammer kit. I bought this a long time ago. Separately, someone sold me just the catch. I guess they didn't want it. It was from a guy in Singapore. I don't remember who, but they had a few of these Big Hammer catches, and I bought them. And they're fine. I've never actually broken a stock catch even. I just buy them because I like Longshot parts. So this is probably what you're interested in, the tube. It's kind of greased up, so I'm going to just give this a quick wipe, and then we'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So just for comparison, here's the Xplorer plunger tube. I bought a section of PVC from them. A long time ago, I asked for it, and they were happy to send it. So I'll do it in inch as well as mil. So it's about 1.5 inch ID, or let's say 38.3 millimeters. Whereas the pump action shotgun plunger tube, which I'm using, is, let's call it 40.6 mil, or that is 1.6 inches. So it's definitely a bigger tube. My plunger rod doesn't even go inside the other tube. And this is all made by me, of course. Aluminum plunger head. I have an Artifact 12 kilogram spring, which is more than enough power for me. Aluminum back plate. And then this is a stick of plastic I got randomly for free. It's called Ramex, and I'm pretty sure it's just UHMW, which has been holding up fine for me. And then it's a nylon rod. I always do my plunger catch face and rod for myself. I do it out of plastic because it's a lot lighter, and I don't care if it breaks, and it never has, but I don't care if it does. Now here's the tube, aluminum end cap with the pump action shotgun tube. You have to cut it down just slightly. And then I have the Artifact sled. This used to be red, anodized red, but I just took a wire wheel to it and then I polished it up. But to use this sled with such a large tube, hopefully you can see what I've had to do. You have to bevel out the sides so the tube can ride in there. And hopefully I can get just the right angle. You see the tube sits in there? Yeah, you have to do that in order to use this sled. You don't have to do it as much as I did probably, but you do have to do it a little bit in my experience. And it's not so much for the tube, it's so it can clear the end cap. And I really couldn't make the end cap any thinner, or else the machine will just crush the work as I bore it out. So that's that. The whatever you call it, plunger cup section is aluminum, and I did the Cyclone style, so it's like it's a very short taper. It's not as long as a taper as Xplorer, but it is a taper, and I'm hoping that helps with flow a little bit. This is machined from solid, so the ID of this is the exact same ID as the pusher, and the pusher actually has an expanded ID. I've bored it out. So, and then there's no like extra dead space. It's only what you need, and then that goes to another funnel section. I got the Gen 5 dart gate, of course, like I said, and then the printed support front and back, and that's pretty much it. This is the cast, rail, and Mark, this is your dart gate that you sold me. I finally used it. I don't know when I got that from you, maybe like a year ago. But yeah, I finally used it. So yeah, another installment of my Longshot collection. Oh, last piece. It's just like a X Prime clone that I made, and it's just some knurled knobs with a thing stainless. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed another installment of my Longshot collection, and I hope I can make some more time to talk to you guys more often. That's going to be one of my New Year's resolutions. I got some stuff in the works. Some Caliburn stuff. I am going to start selling. Well, I don't want to jinx it, but I will hopefully have kits available. I'm still in the prototyping phase. It's all going to be laser cut. I'll give you a quick, teaser. This is one that I'm building for myself, and that's all laser cut steel plate. So I'm gonna see how long they take, what it costs, and stuff like that, and we'll see if I can make a reasonably priced kit, and if there's any interest. When I post the video about the ones that I'm building two. One is for a local nerfer friend of mine, and then the other one's for myself. When I post a video about that, I'm going to gauge the interest, and then I might do like a very small run. I'll do like a run of 5. I'll probably post them on some kind of eBay, Etsy, something like that, and if they go well, it'll be like a regular thing that I do. Do like a maybe production run, small production run of 5-10 pieces, and then when they go, they go, and then perhaps do another one if there's some interest. They'll be a lot more professionally done than a bandsaw. And the part that was really burning me out with commission work and contract work was all the damn bandsaw work. I can't stand the bandsaw work. I'm sick of it. I'm done with it. The bandsaw work and the drill press work, like, spotting all the holes by hand and doing all this hand work, I was really sick of. But I've been really enjoying the Caliburn build, doing it this way, having all the shitty work, like the bandsaw work, is done by a laser. 90% of the holes are done by a laser, and then all I have to do is drill and like set some holes up on the mill and drill and tap, a few holes. And I actually enjoy those kind of setups on the mill. So hopefully you'll see me return with some homemades. I still have a homemade that I've been doing for myself, that secret build from like 2 years ago. So I'm going to get that done over the holidays, I hope, and I'll show you that as well. Anyways, guys, running a little bit long like I usually do, but hey, I haven't talked to you in a while, so lots to say. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care.